Hey everyone, welcome to HVAC Training Academy. My name is Alex, and in today's lesson, we're going to walk through a complete furnace ignition sequence and show you exactly how to diagnose a flame sensor that isn't proving flame. This video will be a step-by-step educational walkthrough using the furnace right here in our training facility. Let's get started. This is the unit we'll be working on today, an 80% gas furnace. The customer reported that they hear the unit turning on, but the home is not heating up. Before replacing anything, we want to cycle the furnace on by calling for heat and confirm we have the proper sequence of operation. Let's get access to the furnace compartment. For this furnace, we need to remove these 4 Phillips screws to remove the furnace panels. Quick note before we continue. When testing a furnace, make sure the blower section panel is installed. If the panel is off, the furnace may pull air from the room and bypass airflow problems like a dirty filter, an undersized return, a weak blower motor. If the panel is missing, the furnace may not reach proper temperature when the blower compartment is open. Now let's walk through the sequence of operation. Step 1. Safety circuit check. Before the furnace starts, the control board verifies all safety switches are closed. This ensures the furnace is safe to run. Step 2. Call for heat. When the thermostat calls for heating, it sends 24 volts to the W terminal, signaling the furnace to turn on. Step 3. Inducer motor turns on. The inducer motor receives 120 volts and begins creating draft through the heat exchanger. This confirms the heat exchanger isn't cracked and the flue vent is clear. If you ever suspect a crack or a blocked flue, stop cycling the system immediately. Step 4. Pressure switch closes 24 volts. The draft created by the inducer closes the pressure switch. This verifies proper ventilation and flue operation. Step 5. Hot surface igniter energizes. Next, the control board sends 120 volts to the hot surface igniter. It glows orange and heats up for ignition. Step 6. Gas valve opens. When the igniter reaches the correct temperature, the gas valve receives 24 volts. Gas flows through the manifold and ignites as it makes contact with the glowing igniter. Step 7. Flame sensor proves flame. The flame sensor's job is to prove flame to the control board. A small electrical current, called microamps, flows through the sensor when flame is present. If the control board does not detect that signal, it shuts off the gas valve. Step 8. Blower motor starts. About 30 to 90 seconds later, the blower motor receives 120 volts and pushes warm air through the home. The symptom we're experiencing today is the furnace ignites, but a few seconds later the flame shuts off. In most cases, the flame sensor isn't defective. It's just dirty. Carbon buildup or oxidation can block the flame from conducting the microamp signal. So instead of guessing, we're going to test it properly. Set your multimeter to the microamp setting and place it in series with the flame sensor wire. Many technicians use small jumper wires to make this easier and prevent strain on the control board terminals. If the reading is below 2 microamps, the flame signal is too weak. Let's remove the flame sensor and gently clean it with a fine Scotch-Brite pad. Never use a file or anything too abrasive. You only want to remove buildup, not damage the metal surface. Once the sensor is clean, reinstall it, reconnect the wire, and restore power to the furnace. Now let's observe the ignition sequence again. This time, the furnace ignites and stays on. Perfect. That confirms the flame sensor was dirty and wasn't sending a consistent signal earlier. If the flame sensor reading stays below 2 microamps or shows no current even after cleaning, then replacement is required using the correct part number for the furnace model. If you found this demonstration helpful and want real hands-on experience working with live HVAC equipment, come train with us at HVAC Training Academy. Our instructors are experienced field technicians who teach you exactly what to expect on real service calls, from diagnostics to repair. Whether you're new to the trade or looking to sharpen your skills, Our small group training focuses on practical, job-ready experience. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.